Hi, my name is Pete Hahn, and thank you for watching this tutorial video. Be sure to visit www.hahn-tech.com for the full library of video tutorials. I hope this video increases your knowledge and helps you become more efficient with this topic, whether for home or work. Please support this channel by sharing these videos with your friends and colleagues. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. This video, like many of the previous videos, was prompted by a request from a viewer. One of the viewers wanted to see when their stock chart posted a new high or a new low for a specific time period. Now there's a feature in Thinkorswim's charting that will automatically plot the highest value and the lowest value that is currently visible on the chart. And that is a setting. I will show you how to get there. It's in the Style settings under the General tab. I'll show you how to set that and what it looks like. Well, this indicator I just happen to have in my library of studies that I've done. This one was done years ago. And you can see that the stock here, we've got S&P futures on the right, and you can see that it just made a new low and it prompted an alert. We also have on the left a US Canadian dollar pair, and that just posted a new high and also generated alert. You can see that there is a visual alert both on the chart and in a message center. In addition, you have an audible alert. You can turn those alerts on and off, and I'll show you how to do that as well. This video is going to provide you a link later on in the video that you will click on to download this code for free. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you step by step how to set this up. Notice there's significant difference between the chart on the left and the chart on the right. The time frames are specific to each. So for instance, the one on the left is covering a time span that crosses midnight. There's a special setting in the indicator that you need to be aware of and know how to set this up. The chart on the right is set up with a time span that does not cross midnight. So again, I'll go over this in detail, but you need to cover these details before you get the indicator and try to install it and use it on your Thinkorswim platform. Because if you don't know how to set this up, it's going to blow up on you. You're not going to get the results you're looking for. You're going to get frustrated. Trust me, I don't want that to happen. So let's see. Before we get into the details, it's probably a good time for the disclaimer. And that is that I am not a professional trader. Nothing in this video should be interpreted as an advertisement or a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. I'm not here to show you how to make money on the Thinkorswim platform. I'm showing you how to customize it and adapt it to do things that you need to do as a trader, and that's that. Yeah, okay, so let's get into the details, and I'll show you how to configure the settings on this indicator, then how to download it. Okay, now we're ready to get into the details. I've put the on-demand feature on pause. That way we don't get interrupted by continuous alerts of new highs and new lows. So the charts are now static. What I'll do is I'll cover these one by one. We've got the chart on the left and we've got the chart on the right. Each has a specific setup with this custom study. So to do that, we'll go ahead and go to the Studies tab and we'll click on Edit Studies. You can see that if we click on the gear icon, you can gain access to the parameters. Now we've got three parameters for this study. One is the market open, one is the market close, and the final one is the intraday span. You've got two choices for the intraday span. One is same day, the other is overnight. When you download this indicator, it's going to default to same day, and the market open is going to default to 9:30. And the market close is going to default to 1600. So in order to set this up so that you can use something that spans midnight, notice what we've got here for a market open is 2200 hours. So 2200 hours would be 10 p.m. at night, exchange time. And then we have the market close at 11 a.m. So this is an overnight time span that crosses the midnight barrier. So that's very important to understand. In order for this indicator to work properly, if you have a time span that crosses midnight, from one day to the next, then you're going to have to select intraday span of overnight. Okay? That's the way it has to be set up. And obviously you want to have the market open occurring before the market close. That's just kind of common sense there, but I thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, so next I'll show you how to look at the alerts and how to change those alerts. You can turn them off, you can change the sound, and I'll show you how to do that next. And to access the alert settings on this study, we'll just go ahead and click on alerts down here in the bottom left. Then we can scroll the screen. You can see the scroll bar here on the right goes ahead and allows us to go ahead and access these alerts. We've got alert 1 and alert 2, and you can see there's an alert message that appears here depending on which one you select, so you can tell the difference between the new high and the new low. You can set it to enabled, or you can turn it off and disable it. It's going to be enabled by default, and it's currently triggered once for each bar. If you want to trigger repeatedly during the bar, you can select repeatedly for each tick, or if you want it to occur once and then be disabled, then you can select this top option here. You may also go ahead and disable the show in message center, and you can also enable and disable the play sound, and you can change the sound. You've got 4 choices there that are built into the Thinkorswim platform. So there you go. You can turn off the alerts if you don't want them, and you can go ahead and click OK, and then we'll go ahead and hit apply and OK, and that would save the settings for you. Now let's go ahead and review the setup for the chart on the right, which does not span midnight. This is more of a current day type of setup for the indicator. So let's go over that next. Okay, and very quickly before I do that, I just remember that I promised you that I would show you what this looks like. Let's see, let me go to a chart here. And what I'm going to show you is what the viewer presented to me, which was a screenshot showing the highest and the lowest of the price action for a specific chart. So let's go ahead and hit reset here. And then I can turn off all the other. I only need one chart here to show this to you. Let's just do ES again. We'll change the style here, load style, basic black, and we'll change it. Let's just do 15 minute. It's going to give us 5 days. Okay, if we double click down here, that's going to show us all 5 days. So that's all of the visible price action on the chart. I'm going to turn off the customized grid here. Now you notice that it's a clean chart. There's nothing on here. So we go to style and go to settings. And then within the settings, you have many tabs at the top. You stay on general, which is the default. And then you click the box here that says show high-low bubbles. This may be set by default on your Thinkorswim platform. For this particular style, I've got it turned off. Then you go ahead and hit apply and OK. And you can see immediately the lowest plot on the graph is marked with the low, and the highest plot on the graph is marked with a high. So this is what the viewer presented, and they said, you know, I would like to have these plotted on my chart, and I would like to have it defined a specific time frame. You see this right here, you can set it to, this is set to 5 days. You can change it and you can say, okay, let's set it intraday. Let's go ahead and set it to 5 days of 15-minute bars, or you can set it to, let's say, 2 days of 15-minute bars. So now we've got 2 days. And let's say you wanted to change that to 1 day. So you go over here and you go to 1 day, and then you go to 15-minute, and now you've got a single day worth of 15-minute bars. And those higher low plots, those little bubbles there, are going to change depending on what time span you've selected. But you can only select from time spans that are available here under your aggregation period. So you've got 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You can't define something less than a day or something that spans 2 days with a start point of and an end point. So that's what this indicator does. This indicator will take a point in time and you just dial in whatever time you want for your open and your close, and then it will go ahead and plot for that period. Okay, so let's get back and I'll show you now how to go ahead and configure this one on the right. That is the ES futures, and I'll show you how to configure the settings on the indicator for that. Okay, be sure and stick around here because very shortly I'm going to be presenting a link. It's going to be in the upper left of the chart, and I'll advise you when that link appears. And that link will be a clickable link within the video. And with that link, you'll be able to download this indicator from the Google Drive that I have for this project. And so let's go ahead and get right into the details, showing you how to do the right side chart here. Let's go to Edit Studies, and we'll click the gear icon, and you can see that it is set up with a market open of 7:30 and a market close of 1600. Now that does not cross midnight. It's all within the same calendar day. So for the intraday span, you select same day. Notice you can select same day or overnight. The left-hand chart is set to overnight. The right-hand chart is set to same day. And that is because the market open and the market close are occurring within the same calendar day. So hopefully you've got that, because that is the most important feature to remember when setting this up. Okay, if you're going to use Forex and you need something that covers a time span that crosses midnight, so you've got the overnight hours and maybe the early morning, then you'll have to set this to overnight and then adjust your market open and market close accordingly. So that's really all there is to this indicator. You can hit OK and apply and OK after you make changes. And like I said, it's got alerts that are built in that you can turn on or off. The other thing I'll point out, and I'm going to post the link here in the upper left. So right now you can go ahead and click that link. It'll open in a separate window so you don't lose your place in the video, and you can download that video. Oh, and if you need to know how to install that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to a link, and you want to download it and save it to your hard drive. It's a file. It's a custom study file for the Thinkorswim platform. And there's a video out there called Display Name of Saved Chart. It's one of the first videos I ever did. And in there, about the 4 minute and 28 second mark is where the instructions begin on how to import this file into your Thinkorswim platform. So you want to go ahead and do that. So let's see, the last thing I wanted to show you, now that you've got the link for the indicator, I wanted to show you real quickly that you've got these chart labels up in the upper left. You see you've got the daily high here for the ES is 2087.25, and the daily low is 2081. So you can see with a quick glance what is your current daily high and your current daily low for the time frame that you have specified. It will also show you the range. Now notice the range on the ES is 25. That's 25 ticks. So there's 4 ticks per point. So it's points times 4 gives you the daily range. It's 25. Same thing here on the Forex. The Forex is measured in pips. Whatever your exchange is set up for the minimum tick increment, that is what is showing here for the range. So those are very helpful, and that's included with the indicator. And I hope you enjoy the indicator. And if you have any questions about the indicator, or if you have need any help installing it, just go ahead and drop us a line. You can reach us via the Hahn-Tech website. On there are all the social links, so you can reach us through the contact page on the website. There's a Facebook page for Hahn-Tech. There's a Google Plus page. You can always leave a comment below the video here, which is preferred because that benefits everyone in the community. So really great indicator here, and I hope that it helps you. I hope that you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Take care.
Thank you for watching this tutorial video. Be sure to visit www.hahn-tech.com for the full library of tutorials. I hope this video increases your knowledge and helps you become more efficient with this topic, whether for home or work. Please support this channel by sharing these videos with your friends and colleagues. Thanks, and take care.